all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods. Now if you have been watching my Delorean build videos, you'll notice that the last issue I did was issue 59. Now by completing issue 59, it's now going to allow me to do some more mods to the DeLorean. Now with the difficulties of 59, I'm going to get some of these done in one video. So we're going to do the 1 to 6 wireless kit. We're going to do the Christmas tree. We're going to do the flux capacitor. And we're going to do the power mod as well. And this is all going to be in one video. Now I'm going to try and put it into chapters. So that if you want to skip forward to the next one, you can do. Once we've done it all, we're going to power it up and see if this all works. I thought about powering it up maybe as a go, but I thought, no, let's see if we can do this in one go and get it right to the end. So hopefully by this, we won't have that ugly whatever that's in the car. We won't have that other thing that's quite ugly in the car. And we won't also have to operate the DeLorean using the switch. We can just use the remote control. My idea behind that is once that's done, I can then power it on in the background while I'm doing my videos and it'll just look absolutely fantastic. So this could be a long one. I'm pre-warning this could be a long one. What I think we're going to do is we're going to do the power adapter first. Then we're going to do the flux capacitor, then we're going to do the Christmas tree, and then we're going to do the 1 to 6 switch in them orders basically. But I might have to bring some stuff in on the way. So I really need to get started on this because this is going to be mental, to tell you the truth, doing all this in one go. But I am not taking the circuit board out of that DeLorean ever again after issue 59. I really don't want to go down that road. So, with all that said, let's get modding. Okay, so I have the DeLorean here. Now we do need to do a little bit of prep work before we start on these mods. The first thing I'm going to do is at the back here, I'm going to take off the flux. So I'm just going to, well, LEDs come out anyway. I'm going to take the flux capacitor off by just undoing these 2 screws. Did I just call it a flux capacitor? Oh, I must have swore then. Because it's definitely not a flux capacitor. And then we should, in theory, be able to pop that, whatever that is, out. Okay. Next, I'm going to do it on the green lit thing. This might be a bit harder. But some LEDs did go in a lot more than what they previously did. So take this off. That's one. And there you can see that's just popped out. Fantastic. Just try and get this last remaining screw to come out. Okay, that's that out. Brilliant. Okay, next thing we need to do is we need to get access to the circuit board. So for this we're going to have to take the interior screws out. Fortunately, this is why I was not looking forward to this, because it took forever to get them in. Okay, that's the first 2 out. Just find the other 2. So there's one down here. Now that should lift it up so it can get access to the circuit board. There's also two other things we need to take off. We need to take off this cable holder. Put that with the screws for the 3 and screws for the whatever that was. I can't even bring myself to give it a name. Okay, so we've now got them off. The next thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we unplug these wires from the board. So it should be wires 15 and wires 16. So wire 15 is the green thing, and wire 16 is the LED for whatever we want to call the thing. Making sure all them wires stay in place. Okay, right, so we've removed them. The next thing we need to do is we're going to plug in the power mod. So here are the wires coming off the power mod. Now what we're going to do is unplug the battery and then just make sure we get it in the positive and the negative. Remember, red is positive, black is negative. Okay, that's the power mod done. Okay, so here we have our new flux capacitor. Even by looks alone, this looks so much better. What we need to do though, we've got the wires here. We need to thread these wires through the back of the rear bulkhead. Now, I have had to make 2 holes, one where the Christmas tree is going to go and the one where this is going to go bigger, so in order I can fit these wires through. They don't want to go through. They will. They will. Right, they're through now. And all we need to do is pull these wires through the back. Just try not to snag any or anything like that. Okay, we'll take the adhesive off. Make sure I've got it the right way around. The last thing we want is it to be the wrong way around. Take this off. Make a little rip in it. And we're going to line this this bad boy up. There's a little bit of a lip that you've got to get it under the pipes. Right, I'm snagging onto something here. Now, let's find out what it is. Ah, one of these black pipes in the way. Right, let's try again. So, under the lip. Get out of the way. I'm making a mash out of this and that pipe's just come off. Right. This pipe, that seems to be the problem. Seems to want to drag it under itself. It will go in. Right. Double check. Okay, and now we have the flux capacitor in place. Next, what we need to do, we need to get access to the circuit board, because the black wire coming off here needs to go into the pin, and it basically wants it to go in pin number, I think it's 16, because that's what the flux was on. So plug that into 16, just like that. Now you would normally put this one into another power thing, but because we've got the tree, that's where this one stops now. This yellow wire, don't worry about that, and we'll explain more of that when we do the Christmas tree next. But that's looking pretty impressive in place, I've got to admit. I really am chuffed with that one. Okay, so next is the Christmas tree. Okay, now it's time for the Christmas tree. So in this package, we do get these extra wires. Now we are going to need these. And then we get the Christmas tree itself. Again, I've had to sort of make a hole bigger in the Christmas tree, just so I can again get the wires through the rear bulkhead. Oh, bit of a knot on one of these. So we'll sort that out. So it's more or less the same principle, passing it through, taking off the sticker and sticking it down. Right, so let's get some wires through. So just resting it. That's one. Two. And finally, three. Okay, now just getting these wires, pulling them through, just like that. Then I'm going to take off the sticky adhesive. Sometimes this can be the hardest part in a build. Give it a rip. And then slowly, as I'm pulling the wires, hands are shaking again. Just decide where I want that Christmas tree to go. Maybe a bit more to the left. There. And stick it down. And that's now in place. Okay, right, so next thing we need to do is we need to plug the black wire into port 15. Okay, so that's in place. Now we notice on here we have another yellow wire. Now what we're going to simply do, and this is the cleverness of this, really, is we're going to stick these two wires together. One from the Christmas tree and one from the flux capacitor. And these will enable our things to talk to each other. Okay, now what we need now are these extra wires that have come, because we're going to power this. Right, so just looking at the diagram we've been given with all this. Right, so we want these two thinnish wires here. These are going to power the flux and the Christmas tree. So connect them up. Okay. And then we've got these two wires coming off here. Now normally you would put this wire into where the battery box was and then put that one into the battery box wire. Because we're doing the remote control, we're not doing that. We're going to be doing something different. So that's basically the Christmas tree and the flux capacitor in place. Okay, so we're back with the car. Now what I didn't realise is the two red wires coming off the flux and the Christmas tree, they actually need to go into one of the spare sockets. So we'll do that now. Making sure black's to black and red's to red. Okay, right, so we should have now another power. Oh, I've got quite a couple of spare now actually. Okay, so what we need to do is need to get into this first bag of tricks. Because we do need to unplug something from the board. And what we're going to be unplugging, come back into view, Mark, is this controller here. Okay, we don't need that no more, because everything's going to be remote control. What we do need to do though is we need to plug this wire in. Now, it goes in just like that, and that's really all we need to do on the actual circuit board. But what we are going to be doing, we're going to be wiring this puppy up to another circuit board. Let's get this circuit board out. Okay, so that's a new circuit board. Yet again, we've got another extender cable. This is going to be fun. I can see it being fun. Okay. Right. So what we need to do, first of all, it wants us to nick the power from the power mod. Red's to red, black is to black. Just like that. Then this is going in, let's have a look. Goes in this top one here. And red is this way around. So that now has got power. Okay, not actually because we haven't got it plugged in yet, but that's what's going to power it. The next two leads we need, gosh, it's a jumble down here. I will tidy this all up once I've got it all working. Is we need these two wires here. One's got a green sticker, one's got a red sticker. They are coming off the switch in here that we replaced. Now it says it wants, because there's a certain way we're putting these on this board. Scroll down. Okay, so it wants the green pins to go into the board. I've actually, looking at that now, got that the wrong way round. Needs to be that way around. Okay, so the green pins, red pin up. Oh, where's the green one gone? There we are, green. And it's red up. That's the green one with the green sticker. And then just here, it wants the one with the red sticker. I know it's confusing, but I think all will be revealed once we get this powered on. Okay, that's now in place. And then the long cable, this cable here coming off, I'm just going to pass it down because I do want to do some wire tidy after this. This is going to come in to here. When it wants to go in. Come on. It's a very tight fit. Right, that's in. Okay. Right, lastly, we need to place this new circuit board within the vehicle. Now, the recommendation is it goes down into this cavity just down here. We've been nicely given some Velcro pads. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the Velcro pads to the board. Gosh, they are sticky. And we're just going to go down here and bob it in. And then that's all we need to do with that. Okay. Not happy about all them wires, but I'll deal with it later. Now we've got our little remote control. What we need to do is we need to put power to the DeLorean. So I'll get that all unpacked and be back with you in a tick. Okay guys, so here we're back. I've got the power lead all ready to go. It's all here. I've got this side camera on. So what I'm going to do is I am going to plug it in. Now on the 1 to 6 switch, it's a bit hard to see, but I've got a red light that's come on. So that's indicating that there is power going to the DeLorean. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off. And apparently we're supposed to press number 4. And this should power it up. You have to really get it right. And there we have it. There we have the mod. There's the flux capacitor and the Christmas tree going off. That is totally amazing, and they do have a sequence as well. As you can see, it's going, and done. Wow. That is amazing. That truly is absolutely amazing. That is definitely well worth the mod. That's just made it. It really has. So yeah, this marathon of mods has now sort of come to an end. It's there's no more to do. I'm going to put the screws back in the car so that I can reattach it, and I've got some massive wire tidy I need to sort out. But apart from that, that is that, and that is probably the most important mod for this car. So I'm just going to switch off. There is an all off button. And that'll switches it off, and then the red light comes on indicating that it's off. That is absolutely amazing. I really am pleased with that one. Really, really pleased with that one. I was actually watching that on the screen to the side of me because it's a bit hard to see over. But yeah, definitely worth getting them mods. So that is all that complete. Well, what can I say? That is amazing. I cannot believe we've got all them mods done. So we've finished the power mod off. We've finished the flux capacitor. We've finished the Christmas tree. And we've done the switch as well. Absolutely amazed. I really am glad I did them in videos though, because I think they would have been a little bit of a pain to do it one by one. That way you see it all going in at once when you're up to that stage of 59 and have them mods to do. I still have got a couple of mods left. I've got the conduit pipe set I need to do, and we've also got the EL light mod as well. That's coming, but that is going to be quite a long distance down the future. with this build, because we need to start working on the exterior of the car, which I do believe we started issue 60, and that is going to be coming very soon. I know I'm completely out of sync on what I normally do on during the week with the Ecto one and everything, but it's just getting these bits and pieces done. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.